How you doing, guys? This is going to be a quick video on the Renogy Eclipse 100-watt solar briefcase. Putting out 100 watts. It consists of 2 panels, and the panels are connected in parallel on the back, so 2 50-watt panels. It includes a Renogy Voyager solar charge controller. As you can see, it's about noon here in Arizona, and my batteries are already full. Actually, they've been full since about 9:45 this morning. I've been more than happy with this panel. It's done everything I've asked it to do. It's rain or shine, it's putting out some type of power. There are a couple of shortcomings with it. The way that it's connected, like I said, is in parallel, and that's a little bit of a limitation for me. It also comes with clamps that clip onto your battery, that'll plug into these MC4 connectors. Now, I made a couple of changes just to make it suit my needs a little bit better. I disconnected the cables from the charge controller, and I've placed some MC4 connectors on an extension cable, just so that if I needed to, I can actually add more panels in parallel to this. The other change that I made was at the battery end, where I went ahead and changed the clips out for tray cables. That way I don't have to worry about it disconnecting. I'm able to disconnect and connect the panels from that end or on this end by just disconnected the MC4 connectors. Overall, like I said, this thing has just been it's been a performer. It does come with a hard, semi-rigid case. It does provide some protection for the panel itself. It's not something that's going to protect against sharp impacts or anything like that, so you're still going to have to be a little bit careful with it. Overall construction of the panel itself is a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. The legs here have these knobs which will allow you to take them down and collapse them into it. It does have 2 latches on the side and a spring-loaded handle. Wasn't expecting that, but again, this thing is a performer. I really couldn't be happier with the power that this thing produces. Can't recommend it highly enough. It's a bit on the expensive side if you go for the Eclipse model. I recommend going just for the regular model crystalline panels. In my tests, you're only getting a slight increase in performance from the Eclipse, as well as a slight decrease in size, and that ultimately was the reason that I went with the Eclipse models. The space for me is at a serious premium, so that made a big difference. But my 100 amp hour batteries are always topped off around 10 o'clock in the morning when it's sunny, right around 12 or 1 o'clock on cloudy days, and even on rainy days I've seen up to half an amp going into the batteries. So this is definitely something that I highly recommend. The changes that I made have increased it even further. I've been able to add other panels at different times. You know, make sure that you don't exceed the capacity of the Voyager charge controller, which, if I'm not mistaken, is about 20 amps, but don't take my word for it. Take a look at the Renogy website, take a look at the instruction manual that comes with it, but it does say right on the charge controller itself, 12 volt, 20 amp. So make sure that whatever you're adding to the charge, make sure you don't exceed that 20 amp limit. If you like what you've seen, please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that like button. I'll see you guys in the future with another review.